This production has been authorized, vetted, evaluated, and approved for your consumption by Wild LLC. You're welcome.
Nice.
And then
Really?
Awesome.
yes, before this was before he was doing movies, when he was still like, early SNL days.
Only doing music.
Wow,
He
that's a
he was
flex.
touring. Yeah. So there's,
I got a funny one too when you're done, Ralph. It's
Did he play
funny.
the
Um,
Hanukkah song?
he did.
Yeah.
He played. He played all of his. He played all of his hits. There are certain songs that are kind of known to him. People, back in the day, of course, before the movie stuff. But and then the other person. Now, I picked that concert over this one. The other concert we had that year was Fiona Apple, and I skipped.
Wow.
Fiona Apple,
Oh,
Jeez.
I probably should have gone to that, but
the throwbacks, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I picked Adam Sandler. And in reference to concerts and things that shouldn't be happening and turning lights on and lights off, I've seen the Insane Clown Posse 4 times, and one time
Whoop, whoop.
Two Live Crew opened
Family.
for them. And Two Live Crew was on the stage, and the venue shut the lights off and said, "We will not turn the lights back on until you leave the stage."
Oh my god.
Serious.
It was
Serious
insanity.
business.
That's a
Serious
story
business.
for off the air, but
It's not family, yo.
Wow.
no, it's not
No.
family friendly. But if I was picking 3 concerts, I would highlight 3 concerts that I have seen at Penn's Peak in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. I only live about 10 minutes from there now, so
There you go.
It's a great venue because it's like a giant log cabin.
Right.
And then you go inside
Right.
and it's all wood paneled inside, everything. It's just it's a vibe. But
I
have
love a good wood panel venue.
The vibes.
yeah,
The vibes.
it's so cool.
Union Transfer in Philly.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
similar
yes,
kind of
yes.
style.
Yes.
And I saw a
Yeah.
great Slightly Stupid show at that Jim Thorpe log
Nice.
cabin.
Nice.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. I've seen Twisted Sister. I saw on their reunion tour,
Nice.
and let me tell you, that was a band that had
Yeah.
they had no business being as good as they were, and their guitar player was the spitting image of Gold Dust. I'm not even kidding. The spitting image of Gold. You
I
would
I
not.
bet he was inspired.
Right.
You'd have
He was
to,
inspired.
you'd have to, like,
That was
do
his
the double
inspiration.
take. Yeah.
And I don't think people appreciate how much athleticism. I actually don't want to say athleticism but like how much like physicality there is in wrestling.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how much we put our bodies through, and people always say it's fake, and like I'm like, well, my injuries like say otherwise. So
Right.
so I think I think wrestling's like such a cool form of media, and I think it's like athletic Shakespeare. I guess I've heard people
That's an
say that.
interesting
Like,
way to put it.
athletics. I feel like
Interesting way
I
to
stole
put
that
it,
from
right.
someone. I feel like I stole that from like Matt Striker or somebody. Like athletics.
Athletic Shakespeare. Right.
Yeah. There's so much drama and everything like that. But athletic Shakespeare. No one else coins that, and I'll take credit. But and what wrestling means to me is it's giving me like purpose in life, which is crazy to think about. But like, I see. Actually, I will say I stole this quote from Simon Gotch, where someone asked him like, I think it was something like someone asked him something like Instagram, like, what would you be doing in pro wrestling? Like, if you didn't, what would you be doing in life if you weren't pro wrestling? And he's like, well, I would probably be still wasting my life, but I would be doing it in something way less interesting. So I'm glad I'm doing it for wrestling. So I was like, like, if I worked
That's
that like,
funny.
at least, if I I don't think I'm wasting my life, but like, but if I was, at least I'm getting to do cool stuff and travel the world while I'm doing it versus like working like a cubicle and being miserable. And like, I don't know like what my life would have been like without this. And like I said, I probably would have been, I don't know, maybe like wasting it in like another way, with someone
Right.
else, like,
Right.
But it's giving me a sense of purpose, and especially becoming a teacher, it's giving me a big sense of purpose of like helping these people along. And it's cool to help people achieve their dreams and help them grow and become better people and become better wrestlers, and just like seeing them progress and achieve their goals is awesome. And
Do you happen, and I'm sure you do, you happen to know the current location of One Eye of Tyr?
The Eye of Tyr, my friend, the fact that you even spoke its name could mean infinite damage to you.
Oh no.
The Eye of Tyr exists in all men and women and others, and I cannot divulge its exact physical location.
Right.
I can tell you
that is out there.
its legacy lives on
Okay,
in one way or another, and you may soon see its physical return.
Yo, my friends, welcome back to another fun edition of Chilling with the Bros, or Bro, as the other bro may or may not pop in at some point, maybe here, maybe there. May just be a solo bro kind of show. So it's just me. Welcome. We have an exciting Smackdown for you, the last Smackdown on Fox, as next week they will be moving to USA. So let's run down what's on the Smackdown card real quick. We have Cody Rhodes responding to the challenge of Solo Sikoa for the Undisputed title. It'll be interesting to have a little face-off and see what Cody thinks about that. We have the returning Bayley, role model herself, back in action against Money in the Bank winner Tiffany Stratton. That's going to be exciting. I'm pumped for that match. We also have a huge 8-man tag with the Bloodline against the Street Profits and DIY. It's going to be crazy. We probably know who's going to win, but it's still going to be crazy. And the re-debut, the re-emergence of Giovanni Vinci, which I'm very curious. I've been very curious for weeks to see how this turns out, because I was worried that he was going to be another third wheel where he just gets pushed out and gets released, and then that's it. And that would have bothered me a little bit. So, yeah, I'm happy that he's going to get a repackage and maybe do something good instead of something just bleh. But yeah, before we get started and before we Smackdown starts, if you missed it, Bash of Berlin just happened on this past Saturday, and I thought it was a good B pay-per-view show. Like, nothing really extravagant changed other than the women's tag titles, which I still don't think should have happened. I think they should have saved that for a heel or for a heel turn, and then having Iowa and Alba, keep it. I think that would have been better. Other than that, nothing really changed hands, and nothing we didn't know wasn't going to happen. So it was enjoyable, but still, we kind of knew who was going to win each match. But quick housekeeping: if you have missed it, please go back and watch episode 1 of Grappling with the Grooves with our special guest Shay McCoy and Kenny Pete, who is now a full-fledged member team of Opinion City Podcast. So kudos to you. That was a fun episode. Episode 2 is on the way very soon. You will figure out the guests very soon on that one as well, whenever we get to it. If you missed it, this past Sunday, we talked to the one of one, Chris White, about all things wrestling, his career, CZW, baseball, and his top 5 underrated entrance themes. And that was probably one of my favorite top 5 so far, because I'm a huge entrance theme guy. And then this Sunday night, late night edition, 9 p.m., we have the Cotton Candy Princess herself, Tiffany Avatar, for episode 71. It's going to be super exciting. A late night edition. Don't forget, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it. Oh, and if you want to talk to us even after the show, hop on and join the Discord. Share that with your friends. Share that with your family, your relatives, strangers, co-workers. Tell them all that you want to talk to people about wrestling and have opinions, and we want to hear those opinions. So join that and join the Discord. Would love it. Appreciate it. And this is all owned and operated, of course, by the Wild LLC. If you're looking for the best business in the business, choose the financial stability of Wild LLC. Their fiduciary experts will make even a monetary zero like you into a financial hero like them. Wild LLC, proud new owners of High Tension Wrestling. My spiel is done. I've done my spiel. But welcome, guys. If you're just joining in, hello. Love to have you all. Love to interact with you all. Hopefully, you all come in and we have a fun just hangout. This is all we do here is just chill. We just chilling. You know, we're just chilling, watching SmackDown and hanging out. Nothing crazy. I'm not gonna, So you chill with me, I chill with you. You interact with me, I say hi to you. We talk about wrestling or other stuff. Doesn't have to be wrestling related, even though we are watching SmackDown. But we're here. We're here and we're hanging out, ready for some Smacketh Down. I'm very curious to see if they bring back Roman at all, because Roman's been out since they had Solo and all of them wreck him. Be nice to have a little surprise Roman return, and hopefully get the chance to speak to us and actually give us a scoop on what's going on, because he's been very actions and not words this go around. So very interesting. Very interesting.
As our president, determination is how she'll stop the corporations who gouge our families on rent and groceries.
This is the last SmackDown on Fox. Fox was done with them. They had enough. They said, no, go away. And now SmackDown's going to USA. And then for, I think, the next month, they will all be on the same network for the next few weeks until October, when NXT goes to the CW. And then it'll at least be Raw and USA through the rest of the year. And then Raw goes to Netflix in January. Which I'm very excited about. I'm very curious to see how Raw will look on Netflix versus how SmackDown will look on USA. I'm not expecting it to be like Attitude Era's back. I'm not expecting it to be edgy as soon as it goes to Netflix, but I am curious to see the visual and the look and the feel of it on Netflix. And if there will be more live shows after that happens, because obviously that's going to create like a domino effect. I would hope to have more live shows other than just Raw on Netflix. That's just my opinion. This is Opinion City after all. Yeah, please, if you're in here, like, share, subscribe, comment down below, say hello. That way we can chat together and hang out together. Would appreciate it. If you're looking to get some merch, of course, WAD OLC merch is out there. Go to Brian Ace's Roasting Tees website and get the WAD OLC official t-shirt. While you're at it, get our Opinion City WAD OLC Let Us In merch design that we got from them, made by the King Ralph, which we all know and love. We also got some Raw merch. Get the Raw merch. If you appreciate Raw and Opinion City Podcast, get both. Same goes to SmackDown. As in tonight, get all those lovely merchandise logos on Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring, and support your boys. Or for this night, ya boy. One, singular, uno. I am the one of one, if you will, of this Chillin' with the Bros. I'm not the one of one. Chris White's the one of one. I can't take his name. That's not fair to Chris White. He is the one of one. And if you missed that episode, please go back and watch it. It was hilarious. It went off the rails real quick, as usually does on Opinion City. You can only see the rails because we're usually not on them. Things go off the rails very quickly here. But about a minute to start before SmackDown starts. Excited to see the last episode of Fox. So whether or not it would be a big deal. Very curious to see if it's going to be a big deal. They're going to treat it as such. Because, if you're going to go out with a bang, right? Go big or go home. Go big or go home.
no cause for too long. Trump is focused on giving them tax cuts, but Kamala Harris is focused on you.
Building up the middle class will be a defining goal of my presidency.
She'll make groceries more affordable by cracking down on price gouging. And she'll cut housing costs by taking on corporate speculators. Middle class families build America. We need a leader who has their back.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
With FanDuel, the 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV means more on
One more time, we'll run down the card for tonight before SmackDown gets underway. We have the Cody acknowledging the challenge of Solo Sikoa for the undisputed title, whether or not he will accept or whether or not it's a go-go. We have the returning Bayley facing the Money in the Bank winner, Tiffany Stratton. Very excited to see what happens there. We have a huge 8-man tag, the Bloodline against Street Profits and DIY. Pretty sure we know who's going to win that one. We might not. And of course, the re-debut, the repackage of Giovanni Vinci, which I'm sort of curious to see what comes of that, because I've been worried that he was going to get rid of real quick, and he was not. So that's awesome. C. Henry, what's going on, buddy? What's up? Welcome to the chat. We'd appreciate you chilling with your bro, because Adam, the guy, might not come tonight. He has work super early tomorrow morning, 5 a.m., so he wants to get his sleep. So he may or may not pop in. Either way, it's just the bro. Me. Appreciate you here, chilling with me, hanging out with me. While you're at it, bring some buds so that way we can all chill together and hang out, watch some SmackDown. Maybe just talk about other things in life and whatever. Thoughts, concerns, opinions. Yeah. That's why we're here, right? That's what I'm saying. Oh, he's gonna wrestle. Oh, poor Cruz. You know, Paul Cruz is so good. But now he's just enhancement talent, and it makes me sad. Because he's so good. He is so good. Adam's working hard to take care of my past birthday. Working hard, you know what I'm saying? I'm working hard too. Listen, I'm a postal worker by day. I'm a podcast and live streamer by night. That's the way I put it to everybody. It's the best way I can describe it. So I'm busy. But I come here because this is fun. This is just a chill. We just chill. It's relaxing. I can chill with you guys and like do this, and then we can talk back and forth and like discuss things. As they're recapping, Bash Berlin just happened. Like I said before, most of the stuff that happened, I'm pretty sure we knew was going to happen. The one title change, I do not agree with. I don't think Jade and Bianca should have won it. I think they should have started that feud by now. The heel turn of Bianca, in my opinion, to Jade, not Jade to Bianca. But now they're champions, and it's the only thing that really bothers me is I don't think it should have happened. But, you know, again, just my opinion. It's just me. You know, my own thoughts. Why would I do Collision and SmackDown? Wait, is that on right now? I thought Collision's on tomorrow. Is it on right now? Am I missing something? I'm confused. See, Henry, you're losing me here. And we are live. For the last time, we are on Fox. So what is it going to be? What are we going to start off with on this epic night? Last final night on Fox. What's going to be the deal? What are we doing? Cody, of course. Of course it was Cody. There we go. Oh yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, no, we only just stream Mondays for Chilling with the OC and Fridays for Chilling with the Bros. So yeah, no, we're not doing Collision and All Out and all that stuff. Yeah. Plus, I don't know if I would even know how to do Collision at the same time. I would confuse my own brain trying to watch like all this stuff. Yeah, no, I don't want to like combine both promotions. If we're gonna do these two, we're gonna do it separately from AEW. Whereas my brain would be so lost with so many thoughts and so many things happening at the same time. My ADHD would explode. I missed the woe. I was talking about Collision and I missed the woe, so I don't even know how good it was. I'll have a chance at round 2 though. Round 2, I'll have a chance to watch it, so I won't miss both woes. All right, woe number 2. Woe number 2. Not great. Not great. I hope the first one was better because that one wasn't great. And they're in Canada. I'm like kind of surprised. Maybe it's the audio? I don't know. Just didn't seem very loud. I do the one ear so I can hear better. Oh, that's right. Now it's Michael Cole and Graves on SmackDown because Pat McAfee's gone doing College Game Day. I don't know why I did the accent. No idea. Supposedly, because they're going to be on USA next week, they're going to have this match next Friday on SmackDown. Supposedly. So we're going to get that huge match on free TV. But we'll see. See what Cody says here. Other than his, what do you want to talk about? The classic, the vintage Cody phrase. It's now vintage. That's a pretty big crowd. That's a pretty big crowd. Also, those nosebleed seats are probably horrible. I've been on nosebleed seats. They are not fun. I was at Mania 35 at the highest point, basically, of the arena. The ring looked like this big. It was like this big. I had to watch the Tron the entire time because I really couldn't see the ring. It was so high up. But that was all they had left, and we really wanted to go, so we chose to go. Me and my ex-wife. The ride back was a nightmare. That stadium did not know how to handle the exit strategy of WrestleMania 35. It was pouring down rain the entire time. Trying to get an Uber and a Lyft was impossible because the phones weren't working. Nothing was working. The taxis were a mess. And there was like this train that would come every hour to pick people up. And we had to wait for the next tram as we were getting drenched and soaked and drenched, and to the point where our clothes that we were wearing were soaked. So like we were, it was bad. We had to drive home because that's all we had. We had to drive home in like water because we were so drenched in the clothes from just sitting there waiting for the train to pick us up. Nightmare. We didn't get home until like 2-3 in the morning. I think it was like really early in the morning. So we just didn't sleep, and then we had to go to the work the next day. It was bad. It was pretty bad. So great wrestling show, but the adventure back was a nightmare. Although that was the weekend that I did see Supercard of Honor Saturday and then Mania Sunday. So that was cool to see both different promotions, big shows on the same weekend at the same time. That was sick. And I believe the Supercard that year was at Madison Square Garden. And that was my first time being in it in that arena. So that was just an amazing experience to see that arena for the first time. I loved it. Very cool. Here comes the bloodline. I just enjoy that this is basically Bloodline 2.0, but like every one of them is more beastly. Every one of them is like has that edge that Solo has, maybe even more so. Like the werewolf there, Fatu. He's just an animal. I noticed that he's no longer wearing the boot. He must be completely healed. I'm just waiting for Roman's come back. I'm just waiting for Roman to surprise come back and just beat the crap out of Solo. And then challenge him to a match. Although I feel like Solo's promo is the same every week. Or at least it starts the same every week. It's always, are you done? Are you done? I think it's bad or good. It's just I think I noticed that every time he starts talking, he goes, "Are you done?" I still don't know if Solo's ready for that belt yet. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think he's ready. He still doesn't fully feel like the new tribal chief yet to me. Like it still hasn't fully clicked. Like to me, it's always going to be Roman. Even though they're trying to sell me as Solo's the one, he's not the one to me. He's gotten better, I'll say that. But to me, I don't know if he's the one. There's the Roman chance. It's crazy because he hasn't said a word since he's been back. He's only been beat up or beating people up, but he hasn't said a word yet.
And unhinged. You, truthfully, the number one contender in my book. You, the man who stepped outside the shadow of the tribal chief, a tribal chief trying to keep you down. You do indeed deserve an undisputed WWE Championship match.
So is it going to happen next week? Is it going to happen next week? Are they going to say it? They're going to say it?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh.
I am talking to you.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Cody's challenging the werewolf. I don't know if that's very smart, but he's challenging the werewolf. Oh man. Yo, those gold teeth are like kind of dope, not gonna lie. I also love how he used Solo's words, step up. Mind games. All about the mind games. What did I do on my birthday? I actually did kind of a lot on my birthday. I went and saw my birth father, got some lunch, met up and saw my brother, my younger brother, the one who's not on the Chillin with the Bros. May not ever be. Who knows? We never know. Went and saw him and the nephew and the sister-in-law. We were supposed to go to Six Flags. Then we couldn't go to Six Flags, so we kind of just went for a long drive to Six Flags and back. Still good to see them. And then I had dinner with the family. It was just nice. It was nice. It was cool. Simple. I went and saw family all day and had a good time. It's good. Simple. But thank you for asking. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Oh, he stepped down. He didn't do it. Oh no, what will we do?
I'm crazy to want to wrestle with you, that's for sure. But Solo, you believe it, don't you? Every second, every minute, every hour, you do indeed get better. And you, sir, are wearing the Ulafala, which means the bloodline revolves around you. But me, this right here, the undisputed WWE Championship.
It was a weird cut.
The WWE revolves around.
You know, I can't say because workday is confusing. I'm still trying to figure it out. They might have, but I knew that my postal worker job did. You know, that's really what counts. I'm government, baby. I'm federal. I get paid holidays either way. Psh. Oh, they just made the challenge. There it is. Next week. Next week, baby. You're gonna go out big on USA. I don't think it's gonna change hands, but we're going on USA. Oh, who's gonna save him? Oh, geez. Oh, so this is gonna be the first match. Watch, this is gonna be now the first match. The biggest match will be first. Look how this suit is like on point. Oh, listen, I physically can't quit the post office. The post office is my job. That is what's keeping these lights on. That is what is keeping me fed. That is my full-time job. That's what makes all of this possible. Without the loveliness of the post office, that does make me postal too often. So it's actually probably a good fit. You know, I gotta be a little crazy to even want to work there. I've been there for 7 years now. God, I'm aging myself. 6 years on the books. The first year doesn't really count. But I've been there for 7 years. And counting. I've been there a long time. I think it's been the longest job I've had consistently in my life. Oh, wow. They just announced a steel cage match for next week. For the title? Wow. What a way to open up USA. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's a free TV match. A free TV match. Solo versus Cody for the title in a steel cage. That's wild. I really enjoy it, C. Henry. I actually do. I see. I hate it a lot in jest, but I just hate the way the post office is run. I love my job. I love my office. I love who I work with. It's like it's a small office, so it's very intimate. I see the same people pretty much every day. So we've kind of become like a small, crazy postal family, and it's been great. Is the goal to be closer to home? Of course. But a half-hour drive to see people I know and to go to an office that I enjoy working at, despite the higher-ups and the disagreements with that, it's fun. I love my job. I love my job. But if it wasn't for the people I worked with, I'd probably lose it. They are just as important to me staying there as anybody else is because they make it bearable. No, I don't. I'm inside. I'm a clerk. I'm the one that most people come to yell at the front desk where their package is. That's me. You yell at me. This face gets the abuse. I've worked in retail my entire life, so I'm used to it. But in this specific office, I'm like in the middle section of each cashier. So most of the customers see my face. So I was making a joke to my brother that like I'm the face that runs the place. Because all the customers see me first. They always see me first. Because I'm always there. So whenever anybody mentions Oakhurst, they usually mention the bald guy or Sean, whoever they get to first. Either they see the name tag or they don't. I'm the bald guy with a beard. Either way. But up next, first actual match in Bayley versus Tiffany Stratton. I'm excited to see Bayley back. I'm excited to see if she actually beats Tiffany Stratton clean. I don't think she will. Oh, there it is. Here's the big announcement. 3 straight weeks in a row that Raw and NXT Insider will be on the same network, USA, until NXT goes to the CW in October 1st, I believe. Whatever that first Tuesday is. But guys, if you missed it earlier, I've showed up again. Join the Discord. If you want more chats, more chaos, more hot takes, more opinions, head on over to the Discord. Join the club. Join the community. Give us all your takes. Let's talk and chat. Screenshot that. QR code it. Take a screenshot. Send a picture. Even do a video. I don't know. But save it so you can get to it and join us. And just have fun talking to us and having the chats. Having the good old chatsy chats. But if you missed it, this Sunday, 9 p.m. late night edition, we talked to the Cotton Candy Princess herself, Tiffany Avatar. We're going to talk top 5 wrestling and top 5 random. We don't even know what the top 5s are, but there might be 2 top 5s from Tiffany Avatar. We shall see. But then the following week, just to give you a little sneak preview, you know what I'm saying? We got the, what is she? God, her name is so long. I got to see real quick. The Angel of Old School and Sugar Essence of Herbal Essences, Evelyn Sage, episode 72. Don't miss it. I will reveal more of this month's lineup later. But those are the 2 for now. This Sunday night, Tiffany Avatar. Next Sunday, Evelyn Sage. If you missed this past Sunday, we talked to the one of one, Chris White, about all things wrestling, his career, his passion for baseball, his controversial opinions about the Phillies and baseball, and his top 5 underrated entrance themes, which was probably one of my favorite top 5s so far. Because I love entrance themes. I love it. When I was a kid growing up, I would collect the themes. I would find themes that were ripped off of the games that I didn't have. And I would get them. And I would burn them to a disc. And I would have them. Because growing up, we had the ring. We had the figures. We had the entrance stage. We had pretty much everything to make a simulation wrestling figure showdown. And we would always book it ourselves, me and my 2 brothers. We would book the matches. We would say who wins. We would figure out how to do all that shit. We would have one of us doing commentary as JR, and we had the ramp that would play some of the songs. But then I would burn the disc to CD to play the songs for each wrestler, and keep it updated as the years went by. So yeah, I love themes. I love themes. Still do. When Jim Johnson got released and put out all of the unreleased theme songs, it was like a kid on Christmas. I was so happy. Because some of those themes I just wish I had. Like Jericho's original OG theme, his first version that was never used again, is a classic. And for a while I had to find a ripped version until he released it. And it's so good because it sounds old. It's different lyrics other than the first part. Look it up. No joke. It's sick. So yeah, I can go about themes all night. It's a passion of mine, a dumb, stupid passion of mine. I just love different wrestling themes, different eras of themes. I used to collect the CDs. I think I have like volumes 1 through 5 in a row. Yeah, I'm not ashamed. I know who I am. I wonder if they're gonna have a whole new set because they're gonna be on USA. You know, new show, new set, kind of like a season premiere reset. Because they seem to do that when they change networks. They do an updated look, a fresh look, a fresh coat of paint on the show to give it an updated look to match the network. So if you are here, and I know it might just be you, Santa, even if it's just you, I appreciate you. But if you are here and you're hanging out, welcome. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. I know Adam appreciates you as well. Hit that like button. Share this. Put this out to everyone, all of your friends, colleagues, coworkers, strangers, people on the street. Let them know that you're chilling with your bro Parma on SmackDown, watching SmackDown, or just talking to you. And have them like, share, subscribe, comment, hang out, chill, and let the train of thoughts roll. The buddy train roll. I made that work somehow. My train of thought just went out the window for a second. It was just gone. Just gone. My brain had a hiccup, and it wasn't fun. Having ADHD is a blessing and a curse. Sometimes your brain just stops. And sometimes your brain doesn't know how to stop. It's the best way I can describe ADHD. The best way I can describe having ADHD. Or in the words of one of our original guests, Razorhawk, you focus on nothing but worry about everything. It's just so true. So true. Never a truer quote has been said either on a podcast or ever than that quote right there. There it is in the graphic below. Cody Rhodes versus Soto Sikoa for the Undisputed Championship in a steel cage. Next week, USA. That's crazy to have that on a free show and not pay-per-view, because that's pay-per-view quality. Holy crap. I mean, this match can be considered pay-per-view quality as well. Bayley versus Stratton, because they're both really, really good. And it'd be a really good, I don't know. I just can't believe that Giovanni Vinci is going to squash Cruz. That upsets me. If that's going to happen tonight, because again, I'm such an Apollo Crews fan, and to see him get, teamed with Corbin, and then both of them have become like enhancement talent, and it's upsetting because they're both so good. Like they had Corbin go back down to NXT, rebuild himself, and now he's back on the main roster being enhancement talent. Like I don't think that's the goal that you wanted to do. I don't feel that was the goal there. They wanted to become better, not pushed back down the card. It hurts. It hurts the soul, man. It hurts the soul. Oh, black screen. I don't know what just happened, but we had a small black screen. Who do you guys think's going to win this match, and who will win it cleanly? Or will there be shenanigans? Let me know. Are you guys fans of Bayley? Are you guys fans of Tiffany? Or both? Oh, it was right into the throat. Yeah, that was a mean drop kick. That was a mean looking drop kick. Oh, she hit her square in the face. She hit her square in the face. That was wild. But guys, again, welcome. Welcome to Chillin' with the Bros. We're on a commercial break right now. This is SmackDown. We had just seen the showdown between Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa. As we now know officially, it is Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa next Friday, the 13th, in a steel cage match for the undisputed WWE title. As we're watching right now, it is currently Bayley versus Tiffany Stratton, one-on-one. Later on in the show, we're going to have the 8-man tag, Bloodline versus DIY and Street Profits. And, of course, the debut repackaging of Giovanni Vinci versus the enhancement talent known as Apollo Crews. And how upsetting that is. It makes me a sad, sad boy. A sad, sad panda. But if you, real quick, before the show restarts, if you need to take care of your facial hair, like this beard right here, make it look good, make it look almost as crazy as Adams is when you see him, as long as it is. I'm trying, I'm getting there. At this point, I decided to just grow it out and say, screw it. I'm just growing it out now. I'm just going to not shave for the rest of the year. Other than like the Wolverine sideburns and like the cheeks and the neck. But if you need to take care of your beard, we know just the demon to help you with that. That's right. Don't forget, made by Mad Cat Beard Care. Get your vanilla Kodama Crush. Beard bombs, beard washes, products, oils, bombs, soaps from your favorite demon himself, Kodama. It is a sweet vanilla ice cream and maple cone scented scent profile. So look good, smell good, feel good, and look at that awesome beard. It can be yours as long as you can grow a beard out. Then that's really all that matters. If you can't grow it out, I'm sorry. We tried. I tried. No. See, Henry, he's great. Cruz is really good. I've always thought, ever since he was in NXT, I've loved Cruz's wrestling work. Problem is, they didn't know what to do with him as a character. So for a while, he was no character. Then he was that like Nigerian prince character, which I didn't mind. He had the accent down pat, which isn't a bad thing. But it went nowhere. It was gone. And like now he's back with Baron Corbin on this tag team that they're doing, but they're being used as more of like enhancement talent like Dolph Ziggler, where they're really good wrestlers, but they don't win any matches. And it's upsetting because Cruz is like really good, in my opinion. And the fact that they're treating him like he's just a jobber in a sense, even though that's a bad word, I was saying enhancement talent. It just, I don't know. Good for him that he's on TV though. Like I'm happy for him. But he hasn't really went anywhere since he debuted on the main roster. He really hasn't. He really hasn't. And he has the talents there. But like, yeah, exactly, Jenny. That's what I mean. Cruz is great, but his characters, I agree. The characters that they've been giving him have not been very good. He tries his best, and I give him that. He gives it his all. But it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. If he had a good story, if he had a good character, if he had a good direction, oh, dude, he would be great. Great. I don't know why we just have black screens again. Somebody needs to stop cursing or flipping people off. We're having a bad sign because Fox is crazy with their black screen censoring. It's nuts to me. I'm almost happy this is their last day on Fox because at least on USA, they'll just have mute, but you can see things. What a suplex on the outside. Oofa. Oofa. Yeah, I think Cruz and Corbin. That was bad. Cruz and Corbin need something. I think they deserve something. They need some wins. They need a little bit of a push. I especially I think Corbin more than Cruz, just because again Corbin went to the main roster, back to NXT, rebuilt himself, reinvented himself, and then now he's back in the main roster and he's done really nothing. So like, I don't know. He's gonna go for it. Good elbow drop. Good elbow drop. Liam Wells, what's up, my friend? Hello. How are we? Welcome to Chilling with the Bros, where you're chilling with a bro. The other bro, unfortunately, will not make it tonight as he has work at 5 a.m. tomorrow. So he wants to get his beauty rest. I don't blame him. I would want that too. So it's just me tonight, just a bro. But welcome. Happy to have you here. Happy you're chilling. Hope you're watching Smackdown too. If you're not, I'm just chilling here. That's also cool because we're just chilling. Are you enjoying SmackDown so far? Are you watching SmackDown? If this is your first time here, we have a system called the Buddy System where we appreciate you being here. Hit that like button. Maybe subscribe so you never miss a video. Share us out to friends, family, strangers, coworkers, colleagues, whoever you want to share it out to, whoever, wherever, however. And then leave a comment in the comment section. Say hi. Come chill with us, with me, for tonight with me. Chill with me, because he's not here tonight. He'll be back next week, though. Next week. You'll see the older bro, Adam the guy. I'm the middle bro. We have a younger bro that's not here. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the subscription. I like that. Thanks for chilling, because that's all we doing. We just chilling. Sometimes we talk this. Sometimes we talk SmackDown. Sometimes we just talk. We talked, and that's what we do. We just chill and chat. Chill in the chat. Haha. But thank you for the subscribe. Thank you for the like. Appreciate the love. Appreciate all it all. Thank you. Thanks for watching too. Means a lot. I missed what happened. I'm assuming Bayley won. Who's winning? I missed it. I missed the match. I'm assuming Bayley won. I think Bayley won because this was her first match back since being out. So yeah, she won. Shenanigans were had. Nia tried to interfere and didn't work. So Bayley won. Yay, Bayley. I'm a Bayley fan. I always have been. But I'm a huge Kevin Owens fan. Like huge. I met Owens. He's a teddy bear. He's the nicest dude you ever meet. If you missed last week's Chilling with the Bros, I told Adam a very funny story about meeting Kevin Owens, which if you missed it, go back and watch it. It's funny. It's about meeting him, about what he asked us to do as fans for him in a promo. You watch Stone Cold? Hell yeah. Stone Cold's dope. Good stuff. We love that. Legend in the business. The fact that he wrestled 19 years later against Owens, against this man on screen. Nuts. I'm sure that was a dream come true for Owens himself, being able to face his, like, who inspired him. Oh, no.
Me, you, and you in the same match tonight. How? Like the great Wayne Gretzky once said, tonight it's a great night for a triple threat match.
Triple threat match. Oh, wow.
You don't get to have this. It's too nice.
It's too nice. You're going to have this. It's too nice.
I just don't think Wayne Gretzky ever said that.
I don't think Wayne Gretzky ever said that. Look at that white outfit. All white. Here we go. Repackage, re-debut. The returning solo Giovanni Vinci against the great but unfortunate not winner of this match, Apollo Crews. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you all being here. Appreciate you all chilling with your bro, hanging out. I hope you hit that like button. I hope you shared it. Hope you subscribed. Hope you're hitting the comments in the chat. Let me know what's going on. No one's fighting right now. There was a promo with Owens. They're thinking they're going to have a triple threat match with Owens versus Waller versus Theory, which I hope is when Theory or Waller turn heel on each other. I would think Waller turns heel on Theory. But yeah, I think that's when it should happen. So also on the card, I'll show you, Liam. What we still have to come is an 8-man tag between the Bloodline and DIY and the Street Profits. I'm pretty sure that's the main event of tonight. And what's happening right now is Giovanni Vinci is debuting against Apollo Crews, re-debuting, repackaged from the split of Imperium when they had the brand split. Yeah. But if you also want to chat after the show, remember, guys, we are on Discord. Join the community. Hit that QR code. Screenshot it. Send a video. Text it to your friend. Text it to his friend's friend. And then his friend's friend's friend. And then just join the community where we can talk hot takes, opinions, wrestling, movies, TV shows, food. I don't know. What do you want to talk about? That's where it's at. Hit that code. Join the club. Join the community. We'd love to have you. Thank you, and thanks for coming to my TED Talk. You're welcome, Liam. I am here for you guys to tell you what's happening. If you're not watching it, of course. I can't tell you a play-by-play, but I can give you at least what's coming up. At least do that for you. This isn't the kind of show where I'm going to give you a play-by-play of every match, like a commentator. I'm just chilling with you guys. That way we can just chill, chat, talk, conversate, and just enjoy SmackDown together as one big little happy group here. Normally it's with the bro, but the bro is absent, and that's okay because we still have one left. The one's still kicking. But this bro's going to take a quick break because I am solo. So I'll be right back with more chilling with the bros. Yeah, and we're back. I needed to, take a quick break, grab a drink, grab a snack, grab things. And we're back with another promo. I was like, I don't know if it hasn't won much since they returned as a group. Just stating the facts here. Oh, they did one last week, sort of. Corbin and Cruz. Ha.
Don't be shocked by success. La victoria, victory
Don't be
is
shocked.
not what we obtain. It is part of who
I want them to be good. I do. They could be a great group. But again, similar to what me and Sandra mentioned about Cruz, they have no direction. They never really have, because they went from being Phantasma to being LWO to being back to Del Phantasma. There really hasn't been much like of a clear direction for the group. Because I want to believe them. I want to believe that they're going to be this new powerhouse group. But from what they've done so far, I just don't see it.
my familia. El legado de Fantasma.
Your code don't work. The QR code doesn't work there, Liam. I will share an invite for the Discord. I will share it with all of you. So maybe all of you can join. Can be a part of the community. Join the group. Join the group. We want you to join the group. Hey. I threw it in the chat for you. Please, welcome all, one and all. Join the Discord. Join the chat. Join the fun. Join the opinions. Give us your opinions. We want all of them. And have fun. Most importantly, have fun. All right, Vinci, I see you. Simple. I don't know if I'm enjoying his theme song, though. It sounds like a weird, happy remix version of Imperium's theme song to me. It's like a somewhat happy version, but it's the essence is there. Cruz didn't even get an entrance, by the way. Just want to note that I didn't see him walk out. So that's sad. Sadder. More sad. Makes me more sad. Let's see if then she squashes him or if it's an actual decent match. A nice back and forth, if you will. I just hope that he gets a good push. If this is his repackaging and even he's going to make an impact, he should just make an impact and not just be kind of squabbled to the wayside again. Wow. Was not expecting that. So Cruz won a match. And they made Vinci's debut a joke, which is interesting. Unless that's the point. Wow. That's wild.
And the last time we saw you, you were getting a limited reign scrambled in NXT, which must be why you're confused talking that mess and I'm going to work that anything right here, right now. Actually, I think that's what you're actually. I'm way too much stress. No amount of red wine or essential oil.
If you guys, I'm just eating bread. I got so many. One of our carriers got a bunch of bagels from the bagels. I guess they were just throwing away bagels. So I have so many bagels. I'm about to throw them in the freezer. It's gonna last me weeks. This is how many bagels I have. So I'm gonna be on like a bread diet for a while. It's not a good diet. I'm just thinking to me a diet. My boy. I've been an Owens fan since he freaking debuted in NXT. Hell, when he was Kevin Steen, I was a fan of Owens. That's why I was so amped when I met him, because it was like wild. It was like 3 seconds, but it was the best. Triple threat matches next. Will Grayson, Waller, and Theory fight, or will they become a team, beat the crap out of Kevin Owens? And that's when they'll fight, because they want to be the one that pins Kevin Owens clean. That's where the fight starts. That's where it starts. So how we liking SmackDown? We had about an hour into the show so far. We have had a face-to-face with Cody and Solo. We've had Bayley versus Tiffany Stratton. We just had a reverse squash match with Cruz versus the returning Giovanni Vinci. I don't know if you want to call it a squash match, but maybe like a reverse squash match where the opposite person got squashed. I don't know. Still to come, there was the 8-man tag with the Bloodline versus Street Profits and DIY. Don't think those the 4 are going to win. I think it's going to be another Bloodline victory unless Reigns comes back at the end and surprises them all and costs them the match. I think it's smart, though, that they're still making this new Bloodline look strong despite Roman's return. So but guys, if you missed it earlier, we got merch. We got all the fun merch. Like, for instance, if you want to support Wild LLC, logo right there. Get that logo from Brian Ace's website. He made it himself. It's on his page. Get that beautiful, beautiful Wild LLC merchandise, and then get our joint merchandise made by King Ralph over there. The Opinion City Wild LLC Let Us In logo. That's out there. Get your hoodies, your shirts, your tees, your hats. And then if you want to be on SmackDown, support us. Get your SmackDown merch. Get all those lovely designs made by yours truly. It's on Teespring, TeePublic. Again, hats, hoodies, shirts, stickers, fanny packs. Don't forget the fanny packs. Just as important. They're coming back in style. Get them. You know you want to. I'm sorry you can't do Discord. I apologize. But if you could, we'd love to have you. Sorry you can't do Discord. We'd love to have you, though. So we just hang out and talk stuff. If you like memes, send us your memes. They're funny. We enjoy laughing at them because it's all about the fun stuff. Just being able to enjoy a community of people that like the same things. That's fun to us. What makes it fun? I keep seeing ads for this show, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's called Universal Basic Guys. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's an animated cartoon that feels like adult-ish, like Family Guy. Adult tones. That's why it's a big deal, because it's season premiere and you're right. Corey Perry, the Oilers. What's up, brother Fluff Salisbury? What's up, Tampa Bay? How we doing? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you coming out. Welcome to Chillin with the Bros if it's your first time. I'm Parma, one half of the Opinion City podcast. Logo's right there. Whoop. With King Ralph. We do a show on Raw called Chillin with the OC. It's me, Ralph, on Smackdown. Chillin with the Bros, and that's me and my brother, who's usually over there, but he is trying to get some rest as he has work at 5 a.m. tomorrow. So I get that. So he needs his beauty rest. So it's just this bro. But we just have a good time and hang out. We chill. We watch SmackDown. We talk. We discuss. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate you. If you're here as well, it's very simple. We honor the buddy system where if you're here, welcome. Hope you hit the like button. Hope you shared it out. Hope you subscribed. You already did the comment. And then tell your buddies, hey, I found this guy Parma, him and his weird nickname. He does a show where he chills out with people in YouTubes and watch SmackDown. Simple, fun. And then keep the buddy train going. Keep it rolling. Everybody just come and join the fun. Chill with me. Talk to me. Say hi. Say whatever. Give us your opinions and talk. As Owens is on a hot start on the show right now and just beat up both Waller and Theory outside of the ring. But thank you from Tampa Bay. That's cool. As I eat a bagel. I'm just a guy having fun. Who's excited for the return of the NFL, by the way? For those of you who are football fans, NFL is back on the TVs. Will that hinder your wrestling watching experience? Will you watch both? Can you watch both? I forgot it's no DQ because it's a triple threat, so they can both use everything: chairs, ladders, and tables. Oh my! On the table. Nope, no table. Brother Fluff says no problem. I've been a wrestling fan since '82. Is what you got me into. That's wow, sir. I wish I was born in '82. I missed all of like the good '80s stuff. I was born at the tail end. I'm 89. So like I'm a 90s baby, basically. But not really. I say I am because I was born in the later end of '89, so like I really wasn't around much for that year. I didn't get into wrestling until around the time Kane debuted at the Hell in a Cell match against Michaels and Taker. That's like kind of where I began my watching. But I did go back and watch all the old stuff because I wanted to know. I went back and watched the Hogan stuff and the Ric Flair stuff, and I just wanted to watch everything. But yeah, I didn't start watching it until probably like 96, 97. I just remember Kane debuting, and I was sold on Kane. Kane's still my favorite wrestler of all time, even though Owens is my favorite wrestler today. Kane's my all-time favorite, period. Like that, like I've always loved Kane. He was the one that got me into wrestling, him and Taker. They're on my arm. I have a dual tattoo of Taker and Kane on my shoulder. It's half their face from that I saw from a DVD cover of the Brothers of Destruction DVD, which I have still in the car. I just copied that and had him put it on my arm because that's who I knew, and that's kind of what made me grow up is wrestling in a weird way because I followed it throughout my entire life. Like I know some people that have phased out of wrestling, but I never did. I just watched it through all of the good, all of the bad, all the in between. I just stuck through. I'm a wrestling fan through and through. So yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Plus, I'm also just a wrestling fan. Like I don't believe in the different promotions. I'm a fan of AEW. I'm a fan of WWE. I'm a fan of New Japan, Ring of Honor, the indie scene, local wrestling. Whatever wrestling is in front of me, I don't care if it's 1,000 fans, 10 fans, 1,000,000 fans. I just enjoy watching wrestling. Bye, Liam. It was good having you. Thanks for chilling with us for a little bit, with me for a little bit. Thank you for liking and subscribing as well. Appreciate you. Big preach. Big preach. But guys, through September, the upcoming schedule again. I already mentioned 2, but the 22nd, we will have the real Jack Martins from Northern New Jersey. Get to know his story, his top 5, episode 73, normal time, 3:30. And then after that, to round out September, the 29th, we have the returning for the first time ever, I think, together, the Cold Hard Truth, Johnny Pierce, and Selena Hecate at the same time on the same episode, 74. Holy crap, we are just running through these numbers like it's no tomorrow. And if you missed it, go back and watch our episode with the wonderful one, Chris White. We just had a great time speaking to the one-on-one about all things wrestling, baseball, sports, Batman, you name it. It was on there. So check all those things out. And let's have an exciting September. But it's already September. It's been a crazy year. I feel like this year's flown by. Like, it's crazy. It's going to be fall before you know it, and that's crazy to me. So, Liam, I appreciate you for watching this time, and I hope you see it again. Love it. Thank you. This has been a great match so far. I mean, it's Owen, so what's up, Jake, the Universal Tribal Chief? This guy's an OG. This guy's an OG. I can't do it. Over there. Guy's an OG. Same as C. Henry. Both of them have been here for a very long time. Appreciate you guys being in here. If you could, Jake, you know what to do. You know the buddy system. If you're here, appreciate you, but go out, come back in, bring some buddies, have them say hi in the comment section, have them maybe hit that share button, maybe subscribe, hit the like, all the fun stuff. Brother Fluff says, love Kane. Favorite Kane wrestler is a guy named Gary Cameron. I'm biased. He's like, oh, he's your cousin. Listen, I'm similar. My favorite wrestler other than the big ones is he goes by the Italian Tank. He's been my really good friend for the last, 6 years and counting. And he just started wrestling April of last year. He's been training. He wrestles for the Monster Factory out of Paulsboro, New Jersey. If you don't know, Danny Cage is the coach and trainer. They have a show we should watch on Apple TV called The Monster Factory. It's about their gym. Very cool show. Very awesome. Yeah, he trains there. So he's also kind of my favorite wrestler. Again, I'm kind of biased because he's my best friend, but just happy to see him like start this whole journey and like where he's going. It's just cool because like we started our journeys around the same time. Me and Ralph started the podcast last May. He started training last April, so we've been on this weird parallel like track together. It's just cool. Here we go. Here we go. Here comes the dissension. Beat him up. Beat him up, Theory. Beat him up. So I see Owens win. Just because. That's a cool camera angle. Yeah, the camera's literally everywhere. Everywhere at this point. They're trying all the shots, all the angles for everything. Oh, no. Owen's going to drop him. Owen's going to drop him. Oh, senton. We knew this was gonna be a good match. Like we knew this was gonna be a good match. It's Owens and it's Waller and Theory. We're both good in their own right. Very good match. It's such a wild move. What do you guys thoughts on the return of Bad Blood? I used to love that event back in the day. I don't know if it's gonna be as good this time, but the fact that they brought it back, I'm excited for Bad Blood. Just excited for wrestling. Just we live in a world where there's so much wrestling, so many avenues to watch wrestling other than just WWE, and it's just kind of cool to see. It's cool to be able to go to a show with 40 people in a crowd and just have the best time versus 10,000 people in a crowd and having the best time. That was a stunner and a half, dude. Holy crap. There's the win. Yeah, Theory sold that so well. Excuse me. Damn. Dude, just socked him one. You still lost. You're still friends for now. They are still friends for now. One of them's going to turn soon, though. Mark my words. One of them is going to turn soon. And I'm thinking it's Theory. I mean, Waller on Theory. Make Theory the face for a while because I think that's where they're going. Is this still happening? I'm so over this feud. This like best of 7 series is just pointless because I think they're right now they're tied, but they shouldn't even be tied. It should just be 1-2 when we're done. Why is this match still happening? Like they're not bad matches. It's just the same match every single time. Like nothing. Like after I know I went 2-0, that should have been it. Like 2-0, done. Move on. Not let's give you 2 more chances to beat me. I don't know. I'm not into this feud. I like both of them separately, but I'm not into this whole like unannounced best of 7 series between the two. The only best of 7 that I count as like amazing to me was Sheamus and Cesaro, which then made him a team known as the Bar, which were amazing. And yeah, that was good times. But up next, we hear from our U.S. champion, LA Knight. You guys like LA Knight? Are you guys a fan of LA Knight? Do you think that he's overhyped? I enjoy him. I think he's cool. I've been a fan since he debuted as Eli Drake back in TNA. Personally.
In every generation, there are those who question the status quo. Questions like, why can't chicken be slow roasted? Why can't
What are you guys' thoughts on Bash in Berlin? I mentioned earlier, I think it was a good show, even though we knew kind of what was happening. Like we kind of knew that Owens wasn't going to beat Cody. It was a good match, but we knew that Cody was going to retain. We also kind of knew who was going to win, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Fantastic match, but CM Punk needed his win after so long. It's been like 10, 11 years since he had a singles match where he won. So he did. We knew that the Tier Twins were going to get the revenge on Dominic and Liv, or as I was calling this show, Homewrecker Liv and Dateline Dom. We also knew that Gunther wasn't going to lose his belt so soon in his game. Didn't hold that for a long time. What I did not expect and I didn't want personally to happen was that Jade and Bianca are your new women's tag champions. I'm not a fan of that decision. I think that Bianca should have turned heel on Jade, if not already, then like soon. So yeah, Sanders says it was okay, but I feel like All In was way better. Yes, I agree. The matchman was predictable. It was good, but predictable. I do think All In was an amazing show. From top to bottom. It was enjoyable. What did you think about it versus All In last year? Do you think this one had better matches, or do you think that one had better matches? See, Henry, talking to you. I mean, all of you, but you. And are you excited for All Out tomorrow? Are you going to watch All Out tomorrow? I probably am. I think it's crazy that they do two shows like that so fast back to back, and it somehow works because there's not enough build up from the two in between, but they make it work with what they have. I mean, now they have two shows, so they could push the story on kind of faster, but still. But yeah, overall, All In last year versus this year, which one had the better card? Thoughts and comments below. Concerns. Hot takes. This is such a weird ad for Bad Blood. I will say that. I don't understand the concept. I don't get the premise. So I don't know. It's too long for you? You can't watch a 5-hour show? Listen, 5 hours is better than like 8 or 9 hours. It's long. We went to Mania 35, me and my ex. And that was like an 8 to 9 hour show that we had to sit live through. And it was raining out. So wild. C. Henry says, honestly, this year's matches I thought was better, but last year's visuals with the crowd was better because that was ABA's first time doing it. Yeah, no, I feel that. This year, I feel it was a better card, but because it was the first of the annual, well, not annual because next year they're going to be in Texas, but the first of two in London All In. First one had to be big because it was the first one, so it was sold out. This one, I think, still was a big crowd, but it wasn't 80,000. I think it was like a little over 50,000. Still a lot, but not as full as last year. Next year, they're doing Forbidden Door in London, so I'm curious to see how that's going to look. That should be crazy. Crazy. And then All In next year is going to be in Texas? Nuts. Doing big things. They're doing big things. I will say that.
Thank you. So we meet again. Live in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow. So they've been on Fox for 5 years now. That's crazy. So they lasted 5 years. Lasted on Fox for 5 years before they're going to a new channel, to a new place. That's crazy. Lots happened in 5 years, huh? That's crazy. Brother Fluff says, I took my sons to WrestleMania 24 with HBK versus Flair. I made it 33 when oh, wow. How was that? I would have loved to see the Hardys return at Mania. That's crazy. I've been to both ones in Jersey. Mania 29 was Rock and Cena, and 35. 29 was my favorite because I was able to go with all of my brothers, and we were like sort of center aisle. We weren't too high or too low. We had a good visual of the ring. and we made the biggest signs for the matches. What a surreal, what a crazy experience. I think I enjoyed being at 29 more than 35, but both were just surreal. You know, every time when it comes out, he gets a louder and louder pop. The dude is so over. It's crazy. It's like his song has now become synonymous with his name. Like, as soon as you hear LA Knight, you know instantly like what's about to happen. It's a little cheesy, but it gets the job done. I've been to a lot of other wrestling shows though. I would like to complete the big four. I've been to SummerSlam, been to Mania. I would like to go to a Survivor Series and a Rumble at some point when I can. Yes, I've been to two Manias. I've been to SummerSlam 2015 with my buddy Nick. I was saying before, that was where Lesnar faced Taker for the second or third time. I was at Extreme Rules 2014. Sure, I'm wearing right now. And I was at Extreme Rules 2019. Whatever year it was, like the Graveyard Dogs match where Taker and Roman Reigns tag team for one night only to face, I think, Drew McIntyre and maybe Dolph Ziggler. I don't know. Drew was definitely in the match. I can't think of who else was in the match, but we got to see Taker like front row for that, and that was sick. Been to many of live shows in my lifetime, whether it be local shows, big shows, small shows, shows in between, concerts. I like doing fun things, going out, getting out there in the world, other than this couch and this living room. Which one did you enjoy more, Brother Fluff? Did you enjoy Mania 24 live more or Mania 33 live more? And did you cry when Flair lost? Be honest with me. Did you shed a tear? Did you shed a tear? Even though he didn't really retire for another, like, I don't know, six years. So it didn't count. Is this an open challenge? Oh, it's Hayes. Oh boy. Is going to answer the challenge? Is this versus Andrade finally over? Nah. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I enjoyed Hayes running out on NXT, but I haven't really gotten into his run on the main roster yet. I don't know. Like, I was a fan. I was into it in NXT. Like, I loved his and Trick's feud together. But ever since he got bumped up, I don't know. It's different. It hasn't hit the same, if you will. Brother Fluff says, I like 24 more, especially the Money in the Bank match. Okay. I didn't cry when he lost, but I did while watching the retirement ceremony the following night. Yeah. They made it a very, very, very big deal for something that didn't actually happen. Because as we all know, he also did in TNA for another like 4 years. And then he had that that sad choice of the last match with Andrade. I don't think he should have done it. I still don't think he should have done it. I think it should have been over already. Like it was just I felt bad because Andrade looked good, everybody else looked good, but it's just Ric Flair did not look good. I don't know. It was upsetting, especially because the way that they retired him in 08 was perfect. Only for them to undo it by him going to TNA and wrestling more. Great.
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a bit of a busy man. I don't think I got time for you two to have a little TikTok here, okay? So look, here's what I want you to do. If you guys are you beat him twice, he beat you twice, whatever. If you guys want to fight over who's going to get dropped over the head by the next time.
Oh, really? You are near it. If I wasn't in Jersey, I would try and go to more. But yeah, that's travel. I will be in Florida in January. I'm going on the Jericho cruise for the 4th time. I don't know why I'm saying Tampa Bay. No, yeah, it's in the area, but not exactly. But yeah, I'm going to be going on the Jericho cruise year 4, 6 on the beach. It ports out of Miami and goes this year. We're going to Puerto Plata, I believe it is. It's usually going to Nassau, but yeah, I'm excited. I highly recommend if you're a fan of wrestling, if you're a fan of rock and roll, if you're a fan of music, bands, concerts, comedy, the Jericho Cruise is one of the best vacations I could ever say. Worth every penny. What's the atmosphere like on an NXT taping? Is it cool? Like, I've always been curious how that works at a taping. And is it like a 2-hour show? Is it like a 4-hour show? Is it like back-to-back tapings? Like, how does that work?
Next week, Smackdown premiere. You put your 2 biggest stars in the ring in a tag team match against Kevin Owens. And anyone you can find. Because he ain't got no man clipper. You're welcome, idiot. Let's go.
I hate that they gave it in the opening. I hate that. I can't stand. I hate that they put her name in the intro, especially when Samantha Irvin calls her out like that. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I hate that they do it twice now. They only need to do it when Samantha Irvin does it. They don't need to have it part of her theme song. It's overkill. It's too much. It's too much. Brother Fluff says it's pretty cool. It's a 2-hour show every week, and the fans stay pretty jacked, especially in the Chase U section. Cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's nifty. Growing up, I was at a few Raws, a few Smackdowns. Couldn't remember which ones, I'll be honest. I just know that I was at a few. I think I've been to more shows as an adult than I've been to as a kid. As a kid, I was on a few, like I said, a few Smackdowns here, a few Raws here, but more as an adult, I've been to like Manias, Extreme Rules, SummerSlam, definitely some Raws and Smackdowns, some Dynamites. I was at Full Gear. What was it? Last year or the year before? I was at Full Gear. Been to a lot of local shows. I love a good local show. They're smaller, but they're more intimate, like NXT, and they're more fun. You get to be kind of a part of the action in a smaller crowd, I feel like. So going to like the Monster Factory, going to like these smaller like venues is a lot of fun. I love it. I love being able to like interact with and talk to the people and like just get to know them more than just the wrestler. That's cool. I like that. Like that like it's cool to get to know them on that level, and like you're just part of the whole experience. It's just fun. I love it.
We've heard focus groups that some people don't love our classic crust. It's not good enough. So here's another pizza.
We're already an hour and a half in SmackDown. This has been a crazy quick SmackDown, I feel like. A lot has happened, and I feel like they're going to give the 8-man tag a ton of time because it is an 8-man tag. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think they're going to give DIY and the Profits the win just yet. Especially because they still want to make the one look strong, unless they give Reigns a comeback to come back and distract them from winning. Chaos. As always, chaos on the scene. Side note, have you guys listened to Blink-182's One More Time Part 2 album? Because I have all morning. And what are your thoughts on Linkin Park's grand return announcement? I watched the live show last night. It was incredible. I think the new singer was a smart, solid choice to be a female and to have the same grungy style but be different from Chester while honoring the band is really cool. I'm excited to hear their album in November. The first track has me pumped. I feel like a kid again. I'm listening to Blink-182, Linkin Park, all these bands I grew up with are back. It's just, I love it. I love it.
Last week, Climax Smackdown emanated from Berlin, Germany, and it was a street fight. Excellent champion Nia Jackson beat him to the point of the championship. Certainly got her hanging. Everything she had, but everything she had just ultimately would not be enough.
Yeah, that was a crazy annihilator. It was a crazy visual too. It was a crazy visual. As much as I'm not the biggest Nia Jax fan, I have to give her props where it's due. She's been killing it recently. She really has been killing it. So I can't fault her for that. I can't. And I love that she's now the queen and the champion. Like she still has her crown, but she's also the champion. I agree that his voice was iconic, but that's why I love where they've gone with it. They are honoring the legacy of Chester, but rebuilding anew and honoring it in a way that's still respectful to Chester, but it being a different sound, a different vibe. Like she has the sound like Chester, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't be a carbon copy of Chester. Chester's voice was one of one. Cannot be replaced, cannot be replicated, but can be honored. And I think by having them have Armstrong as the new lead singer and her sound, it makes it work. It makes me really excited to hear new Linkin Park music again while still honoring that legacy that Chester had. Like hearing her do the songs, hearing her do the live show, it was just awesome. Like it was just, for me, it was like a moment, a weird, like, I want to say emotional. That sounds weird, but music does make you emotional. No, it just this whole thing is crazy to me. Like the fact that we had Blink-182 back last year, they dropped their album, and then they dropped their part 2 this week, today actually, and they have Linkin Park out of nowhere almost drop a single and an album, a tour. It's just crazy. We live in a crazy world right now. Just a crazy things are happening that I never thought would happen before, but are happening right now. I was watching the Zane Lowe interview on Linkin Park before we hopped on here. I had to finish it after we get off, but I wanted to hear their story because I saw the live. It was cool, but I wanted to hear like how everything fell into place. How they decided that this was the right time 7 years later. See, Henry with a good question. If you ran a major promotion, would you give Tessa Blanchard another chance? It's hard, but I feel like I would. I met her once. She was like the nicest person ever. I know she has a weird past. I know what was said about her. I know what she did. But I think give it enough time and time will pass and you can forgive. You can move on. And I think second chances are important. Third chances, fourth chances, fifth chances, there's one thing, but like give somebody a second chance, I think is worth it. And if they fail again, that's on them, not the promotion. You know? Maybe that's controversial. Maybe it's a hot take. But I think second chances are important. And if she does well on that chance, you keep her. If she does the same thing that she did before, then that's on the talent, not so much the ones who gave her this second chance. Yeah, when I met her, she was the nicest person ever. Ever. We all knew that Meacham wasn't going to win. I knew Meacham wasn't going to win. But I'm happy that Chelsea Green won because I'm a Chelsea Green fan. I've been for a long time. Yep, they're going to give it a lot of time. Up next, the main event of the night. 8-man tag. Bloodline against DIY and the Profits. Who you guys got? Who's going to win? Who's winning this matchup? Huh? Let her brother know. Guys, if you missed it, I've been saying it throughout the night. I gave you the September schedule of the Opinion City podcast for the next four Sundays. Yeah. Like, for instance, if you missed it this past Sunday, we had the one-of-one, Chris White on to talk all things wrestling and all things shenanigans like baseball, Batman, his top 5 favorite underrated themes, which was a fun topic. Then this Sunday night, late night, 9 p.m., the Cotton Candy Princess herself, Tiffany Avatar, might bring us 2 top 5 lists. 1 wrestling, 1 random. Who knows? Check it out. Sunday night, find out. Then the 15th, we have the angel of old school herself, Evelyn Sage, or the sugar of herbal essences, as she's also known. Following that, we have from northern New Jersey, the real Jack Martins, September 22nd, normal time, 3:30, same as Evelyn Sage. And then for the first time, I think literally ever, we have double guests But on the same show together for the first time, the returning Cold Hard Truth and Selena Hakate, episode 74, the 29th of September. Don't miss all this content that we're giving you, all this interviews, all the fun stuff, all of it. Subscribe and don't miss a thing. Share us out with all your friends and people that you know, and hit that like button. Thank you. Appreciate you all. Without you all, this can't happen. Without you all, I'm just talking to myself at this point. But I'm not, because you're all talking to me, Hugh. You're all here. You're chatting. And I appreciate that you guys are chatting with me. Keeping me company while I'm watching Smackdown. While I'm chilling like a villain. Not a penicillin. Ha. I fooled you there, didn't I? Threw you off your scent. What are your thoughts on the last Fox on SmackDown so far? Yay or nay? Doing good? Doing bad? Indifferent? This is crazy that this is happening. Bret Hart's coming back. Monday Night Raw. This Monday in Canada. You got the Wyatt 6 versus American Made. A lot of stuff happening. I'm a huge lover of Wyatt 6. I've been since the beginning. I've been loving every second of it. So yay for that for me. The week of USA starts Monday for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. But it is now time for the main event of the evening. That is right, the 8-man tag team match. Bloodline versus DIY and the Street Profits. It's going to be probably an amazing match, but we all know who's going to win. By shenanigans, probably. By many shenanigans. The Bloodline. So, I don't agree with this tag team. They should have turned heel or something, or lost. I'm sorry. I think the tag team's gone on too long. I think they should have turned on each other like weeks ago at this point. Weeks ago. They need to lose the belts real quick, and that's when you have the turn. You have Bianca be the one to turn on Jade, because that's where I think it should go. Jade should be the face. Bianca needs a different direction. Make her the heel. And then you have a new feud. Bianca versus Jade. Now it's official. Who's going to be Owen's mystery partner next week? Is it maybe return? Is it Randy Orton? Is it Sami Zayn? Oh my God. So once again, next Friday, for the 5th time in a row, we have Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes. Woo! I don't mean to be negative. I'm not negative. I've seen it 4 times. I don't need to see it a 5th time, or a 6th, or a 7th. I'm good. I'm good.
But will that still be the case during the tag team match, considering a win over the Bloodline could be a future tag team title opportunity? Yeah, close. Respect here. They have issues with it. We have issues with it. They want the tag team championships. We want the tag team championships. Have similarities. Even tonight, one particular, bring it down the bloodline.
The Bloodline be running roughshod over everybody. Everyone. Would you see Henry if you're still here? Would you give her another chance if you had a promotion? And why? I want your answer. I want your rebuttal. I want your comeback to that. I gave mine. It's your turn.
Because these boys are up, and we want this. Thank you all for your time. Good luck in the 8-man tag team match tonight. And now it's ringside. Like Cole and Rivers.
Maybe it's gonna have less time because they're taking too much time with everything else. They always do this. They make a big deal about the main event, and then they go through add 1, add 2, entrance, add 3, entrance. 10 minutes left. Match over. It's an actual 20-minute match, but you only see or get to 10 minutes of it because they take too long with entrances and ads and everything else. Their brother Fluff. I agree. Keep Jada babyface so that. Yeah, I agree with that. Listen, her and Charlotte. I think Charlotte can make Jade. Or can help Jade as well with everything because not that I don't think Jade's bad. I don't want to be negative. I really don't want to be negative. But I definitely think that she needs to improve, and I think she's constantly improving, which is a good thing. But I think she's having a hard time adapting to the WWE style versus being in AEW, where she was just win after win after win after win, and they made her look so good. I think she's getting better. Like I said, she's slowly improving, but I think in the beginning there it was obvious that she hadn't adapted to the style just yet. Henry says it depends. If I do give her another chance, I would probably have to. I'm talking to her. I believe we have with CM Punk. That makes sense. I'm sure whoever else decides to take her will do the same thing. Like, listen, like this is the deal. This is my offer. This is, get your act straight, whatever it is, and we can do this. But if you can't, stay professional and do what you gotta do, then we can't do this. And I think for Punk, it was just a matter of time. I think, in a way, AEW was his stepping stone to not only wrestling, but also to WWE. Because he had been gone up for 7 years. AEW was his way back into wrestling to see if he still missed that, which he did. And then from there, he went back to WWE. I think that was the goal maybe the whole time. Maybe he just didn't realize it. Tess has been wrestling full-time in CMLL. Oh, okay. The past year. Okay. There you go. She was wrestling internationally. Good for her. That she's still out there doing her thing. I may not be in the U.S., but at least she's getting something done. She's still active. She's able to move forward in a way. I still think what she did was messed up, but again, let enough time pass and things should be okay after a while. You would think, but then again, we live in a world of let's cancel everything, so I don't know. Too much cancel culture for everything nowadays. It's hard to say for sure, Anything that happened during the Attitude Era nowadays will get instantly canceled. Instantly canceled. We would have no Raw if Raw existed what it was then to now, because it would get canceled like within the first I don't know day, week, month. So I don't like that we live in cancel culture. I don't. I think it's silly. I think I don't know. I get if something is recent that happens, like maybe a year or two recent, but something that happened 17 years ago, 10 years ago, 7 years ago, like over 5 years, I think should be allowed to be forgiven and moved on. People change over time. Most people change over time and can mature and grow as a person. So I think bringing up things from their past beyond 5 years is a bit excessive to me. I love that they finally made A10 Earners theme and DIY's theme different enough. Because for a while it was the exact same theme, just different lyrics. No joke. They were the exact same beat, exact same time, rhythm, everything. So I'm glad that they changed both themes. You know, they didn't do any favors by having the men's title. I thought that was a big deal because I thought they were breaking the norms of it has to be a men's title. I think that should be changed. I think that at some point could be changed too. Is you can have a women's wrestler as a world champion. And I think for TNA, I think they were trying to break some boundaries by having their world champion be a female. So I thought that was cool when it happened. I thought that was awesome that they made a female their world champion, not just a women's world champion, but the world champion. Because you don't see that often anymore. You don't see that often ever because they're always split up. It's always men's and then women's. But they treated it as a different story, and I thought that was honestly cool at the time. I thought I enjoyed that because it was different. I like different. I like trying new things. I don't know if you can teach etiquette like that, Brother Fluff. I mean, you probably can, but I think it's all about you and how you handle yourself in the locker room versus being taught how to. Like, being taught is one thing, but actually doing it is something else entirely. You know? What do you think, Brother Fluff? Would you, if you had your own major promotion, would you give her another chance? Hire her? Fatu is just out of his mind in the best way possible. He is literally insane. He's more insane than any of the other ones. More insane than Solo, than Tonga, than Tama. He is just out of his gourd. He's not the tribal chief. He's a filler. He's a fill-in. He's a fill-in. We all know he's a fill-in. We talked movies or music. Let's talk movies for a second. Right now, I'm seeing an ad for Transformers 1, the new Transformers prequel movie. And what are your thoughts on it not being Peter Cullen and it being someone else playing Optimus Prime? Because I'm down with it because I've always been a Transformers fan. I'm just not used to it not being such that iconic voice of Optimus Prime. I'm a nerd. I'm sorry. I'm a nerd. I was a Transformers fan. I was a Power Rangers fan. That's on my other arm too. I'm not ashamed to say it. Wrestling, Doctor Who. I am like your ultimate nerd wrestling fan. I love all of the things. Marvel, superheroes, DC, Hulk, Deadpool. I'm a well-rounded nerd. I feel. Guys, I'm going to be a show again. If you want the merch, go out and get the merch. Like that beautiful Printing City Wild LLC. Let us in. Merchandise. Also, get your Raw merch. Look at that O2 design. Look at that old school vintage design. Look at the new one. Teespring, TeePublic, all that stuff. Again, Smackdown as well. All that stuff. Get your old school logos, your new school logos, your 06s, your 02s, all the different styles. They're all out there. Grab any and all of the above. Support your boys. Support your bros. Support the bro. Single bro. One bro. One bro. Brother Fluff says I would, but I would put it on her that if she just her coworker, she's gone. That's fair. That's fair. See? That's fair. You just put them on notice, basically. Like, we'll give you another chance, but if you do X, Y, and Z, that's it. Like, either you act up, or either you act straight and you're good, or you act up and you're out. Simple as that. As with any job, if you're respectful and you get your job, good. If you're not, it's like with any other job. Absolutely not. I would never kiss Vince's butt. I don't care how much he paid me. I don't care if he paid me $1 million. And I know it's a lot of money, but did you do that on national TV where everybody's watching? Nah. No. No, I'm good. I'm good. Just pay me my normal base, whatever salary it is. I don't need that in my life. I would rather, no, I'm good. Would you? I sure wouldn't. Would you? No spank you. Is that it? Good night? Nope. Not yet. Not yet. Thank you, Brother Fluff and C. Henry, for chilling with me for most of the show. I appreciate you both. Thank you. Thank you, Brother Fluff, for joining me in the first place. Henry, I would assume he was probably very embarrassed and was like, okay, I'm getting paid for this, but like, I would assume very embarrassed, especially because, again, not only was it a live crowd, but it was on national TV where everybody, millions of people can see that it happened. I would be embarrassed as hell, man. Embarrassed as hell. If I was Regal. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I would probably feel pretty damn embarrassed. Just lost audio. I don't know about you guys. There it is. It's back. Fox with the audio issues. What a 450. Wow. Ford killed that. That was a clean 450. Fatu is insane, bro. Again, he is just absolutely crushing it right now. Brother Fluff said, I'm a horror nerd. My kids and I have met 80 horror and musicians. Freddy Krueger was awesome, and Corey Nero was talked to us for 10 minutes. Wow, you met Freddy Krueger, the actor Robert Englund, and Corey. That's great. That's awesome, dude. That's sick. That's awesome. I love that for you. I've met a lot of wrestlers. I don't know if I can count 80 on my hand. I met a lot of wrestlers in my time. Not as much as Ralph. I think King Ralph has met probably closer to like 400 wrestlers in his time, which is absolutely absurd to me. I wish I had that kind of number, but I don't. I have maybe 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, that's it. It's done. Good night. After what was it? 4 spikes? 4 spikes. Clean win. No interference, no nothing. Keeping this new bloodline strong. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. These two just wrecked fools. The second spike. Don't forget, next week they're on USA, no longer on Fox. And we have the Undisputed Steel Cage match, Cody Rhodes, Solo Sikoa. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. And that will close out this week's episode of Friday Night SmackDown. And the last one on Fox after 5 long years. So don't miss it. Thank you all for who joined me on this solo journey, chilling with the bros. I had fun. I hope you all had a blast. Don't forget, for the month of September, we got this Sunday night, 9 p.m., Tiffany Avatar, the Cotton Candy Princess herself, maybe 2 top 5s, maybe 1, maybe 2, who knows. Following week, we have the Sugar of Herbal Essences herself, Evelyn Sage, 72, September 15th. Then, 22nd, don't forget, from New Jersey, the real Jack Martins. And then finally, a doubleheader at the same time, the Cold Hard Truth, Johnny Pierce, and Selena Hecate. I want to thank you all again for joining me on this journey solo. Thanks for the compliments. Yeah. So thank you. Hope you have a good night. And me and Adam the Guy will see you next Friday. Peace out.